TikTok's AI efforts reportedly exploit loopholes to use premium Nvidia chips. More on that coming up, but first, Father's Day should be a time for Dad to enjoy himself. And there are a few better ways to unwind than playing a quality game. If you're looking to treat a dad who spends much of their free time exploring other worlds, we've picked out a few gaming-related gifts that should spark delight, from controllers and consoles to board games and coffee table books. Head over to Engadget.com for our list of the best gaming gifts for dads this Father's Day. And if your dad is less of a gamer and more of a griller, flat-top griddles are insanely popular. Even if an aspiring grill master prefers charcoal or pellets for their main machine, chances are they're packing a griddle for smash burgers, breakfast, and other items that need an even surface. Or, at the very least, they have an insert that transforms a grill into a flat top. Griddles are versatile, and they keep a lot of the mess of cooking things like cheesesteaks, fajitas, and fried rice out of your kitchen. However, they all basically offer the same premise: a large metal slab on some sort of cart that runs on propane. Since there's not a ton of variation in the general design, the devil is in the details for companies like Blackstone, Traeger, and Weber. The Weber Slate, $649 and up, is the company's second attempt at grabbing a foothold in the popular griddle market. With a more refined design and tons of clever features that make the flat-top cooker more fun to use, Weber is trying to set itself apart from the competition in a few key areas. But even the most affordable Slate is pricier than some of the other options on the market, so those finer points will likely determine if this griddle is right for you. Check out our review of the Weber Slate griddle and tons of other gadgets at Engadget.com. The U.S. has banned companies like Nvidia from selling their most advanced AI chips to China since 2022, but if loopholes exist, profit-hungry corporations will find and exploit them. The Information published a bombshell report on Thursday detailing how Oracle allows TikTok owner ByteDance to rent Nvidia's most advanced chips to train AI models on U.S. soil. ByteDance, which many U.S. lawmakers believe has direct ties to the Chinese government, is reportedly renting U.S.-based servers containing Nvidia's coveted H100 chips from U.S. cloud computing company Oracle to train AI models. The practice, which runs against the spirit of the U.S. government's chip regulations, is technically allowed because Oracle is merely renting out the chips on American soil, not selling them to companies in China. The U.S. government has cracked down on exporting the chips to China as an extension of the tensions between the two nations. The Biden administration fears the nation could use advanced AI for military or surveillance purposes or to gain an economic upper hand. The U.S. government passed bipartisan legislation in April that will force ByteDance to either sell its U.S. operations or face a ban. But ByteDance still has until early next year to close a deal, and it's suing the U.S. government, which could delay enforcement. Although ByteDance is training its models in the U.S., it could be difficult to stop them from sending the models they produced back to their headquarters in China, according to U.S.-based cloud providers and a former Nvidia employee who spoke to the Information. Quite the loophole indeed. ByteDance's Project Texas initiative, which the company claims silos off TikTok's U.S. operations from its Chinese leadership to allay U.S. fears, is at the heart of the arrangement. However, former ByteDance employees have described Project Texas as largely cosmetic, as they claim the company's U.S. wing regularly works closely with its Beijing-based leadership. ByteDance isn't the only Chinese company looking to game the rules. The Information says Alibaba and Tencent are discussing similar arrangements to gain access to the sought-after chips. Those deals could be harder to squash because they have their own U.S.-based data centers and wouldn't have to rent servers from American companies. U.S. cloud computing company Oracle reportedly enables ByteDance's training of AI models in the U.S. Not every company has been as willing as Oracle to skirt the law's intent. Two small American cloud providers reportedly turned down offers to rent servers with Nvidia's H100 chips to ByteDance and China Telecom because they seem to go against the spirit of U.S. chip restrictions. However, Oracle, co-founded by American businessman Larry Ellison and run by current CEO Safra Catz, apparently found the opportunity for profit through technically legal workarounds too tempting to pass up. The U.S. Commerce Department, the bureau that could close the loophole, may already be aware of the practices. Earlier this year, the department proposed a rule that would require U.S. cloud providers to verify foreign customers' identities and notify the U.S. if any of them were training AI models that could be used in malicious cyber-enabled activity. However, the Commerce Department recently said most cloud providers disapproved of the proposal, claiming the burden of additional requirements might outweigh the intended benefit. In the meantime, the proposed rule, which could theoretically plug the loophole, remains in limbo. But even if the U.S. manages to shut down that exploit, the information says it wouldn't cover Chinese cloud providers like Tencent and Alibaba from buying Nvidia's chips and using them to train AI models in their own U.S.-based data centers. The Commerce Department will have its hands full figuring this one out as business and defense interests wrestle for control. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Will Shanklin and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and as always, we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.